we're gonna talk about people leaving your life when you're on semen retention. So y'all have to know first off that everything is energy. So when somebody leaves your life while you're on semen retention, it is a good sign that that person that left your life was draining you, because when you're on semen retention, that practice is helping you spiritually and physically and also mentally. It helps all around. So it's a very good practice that people should practice. And once you're retaining all your life force, your energy, you start to, like, achieve higher states of spirituality and your higher self. You're more connected to your higher self. And sometimes, most of the time, honestly, like when you not with your girlfriend, let's say, because most people be in relationships because they're moving with lack. That's why you have to include somebody, because you're lacking something. But once you are with yourself and you realize that you are everything and you don't lack anything, you will realize you don't need to be with these people. So you will rather prefer to be with yourself because you don't lack anything. So as I would like to say is, like, once you realize that these people are leaving your lives, your girl's leaving you because you practice semen retention, it's because you're aligning back to yourself. You are not in alignment with them anymore. They are in a bad alignment, you are in a good alignment, so that won't match. So you will match with somebody that is aligning with you, that is at a higher vibration, that is actually connected to themselves, and that is just like a frequency level. You see what I'm saying? So if your friends leaving your life, your girlfriend, that just means the whole time they was holding you back and you was vibrating low. That's why you was with them in the start. But once you start retaining and you start vibrating high, and the longer you retain, the more people start leaving your life, is because you are clearing the past to so the future could come in big, because you have a big bright future that's going to come in, and you can't get to that future unless you let go of the past, unless those people leave you. So when those people leave you, it's actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's not. For me, I had a girlfriend, right? And I told her I was practicing semen retention. I was practicing semen retention. So I'm 1 month in. Right? And she literally, like, I've been practicing it like multiple times when I was with her. And every time I failed, it's because of her. I could blame myself too, but if she wasn't there, I promise you, I don't even beat my shit. So I promise you, I would never fail on semen retention. So as like I'm 30 days in, me and her do it. Next day, I told her, like, damn, bro, I feel like a failure because I wanted to go for 90 days. And she was like, I told you shouldn't do it. Whole time she never told me that, bro. She was lying. Because my memory is very great, so she tried to, like, put all the blame on me, but I also told her, like, I'm practicing semen retention. And she probably thought I was bluffing, but I was dead ass. So the whole time I knew she was bluffing. I said, yeah, she not for me, because she trying to make me, she trying to, how you say it, gaslight me, you know? Trying to change my reality, trying to make it seem like she told me. She never told me. And I could be to blame for it too, but honestly, like, she initiated it, but it doesn't matter, bro. Now I'm not with her no more because I'm practicing more semen retention, and she left my life. So right now I'm like 60 days in. This is my longest streak, and it feels amazing. It feels amazing, honestly. Another thing I would like to say is, like, you will align with people that are at a higher vibration, that are at a higher frequency, because once you practice semen retention, you are going to be more connected to your spiritual self. And once you're more connected to your spiritual self and God within, yourself won't put you in alignment with those that are going to drain you. Yourself won't put you in alignment with those that are going to mess up your journey, or those that are at a lower frequency of vibration. Like, they won't put you in alignment with those that are bots. Simple. So you will be in alignment with those that are either higher to make you ascend more to greater heights, or those that are matched with you, that are at good high vibrations and frequencies. That's how it normally goes. You know, so you shouldn't be mad at those leaving your life, because either way, life is to experience. Once you realize that you're not just a physical body and you're the soul, once you realize that, you'll realize life is just to experience. Life is just to experience. Life is never about holding on and attaching yourself. Because once you start to attach yourself to something, that's when you only gonna bring pain and suffering to yourself. That's why you should always love without attachments. Always love without attachments. Me, I left religion. I was born into religion, but why should I be attached to something? Why should I put all my emotions into religion? Why should I, defend religion and make it my number one priority when I grew up in it? When I never had the chance to think for myself and said no, you know? So it's like I want to think for myself. I want to make my own decisions. I want to have my free choice, because everybody in life have free will. So getting pushed into something or anything, and that makes you attached to it, is crazy. It's crazy. So you really gotta realize, like, life is to experience. Life is nothing to be attached to anything. Like, you should just experience everything and love. You can love everybody, but you gotta be attached to them, because everything has an ending. Everything has an ending. So everything is a start and an ending. And if you think something gonna stay in your life forever, you only gonna hurt yourself also, because nothing stays forever. So if you think them leaving your life or whatever this is, that's a good thing. Now you have enough space for greater things to come into your life. You see what I'm saying? It was never a bad thing to begin with. It never was. But the way people paint it to be is like, the way people paint it, they want you to be at a low vibration, you know? Because it's not like only you is experiencing this. This whole world is experiencing this. And it's not a bad thing at all. If the whole world is experiencing it, don't that make you realize that it's just a normal thing? Everything don't stay forever. So me, I left religion because I realized I'm defending Islam. I'm defending, and all my emotions is towards it, when I never had the chance to make a choice. I was born into it. So I said, you know what? I feel more connected to Buddhism, even though that's not Buddhism. Many people think it's a religion. It's not a religion. It's basically like a psychology thing, philosophy, and I fit more into it. And they speak about living life without no attachments, prioritizing your soul, and you're not just the physical body and everything like that. And that is completely facts. Many people can't even grasp or fathom that they are a soul. They are a soul, you know? Like for me, I vivid dream, I astral project, I literally see my soul body. Like sometimes I even see spirits, and it's like I even like I could even hear somebody else thought, as you could call it, telepathy, you know. And I was doing that during the practice of semen retention, and the reason why I'm continuing semen retention, because many thing has been proven to me in my eyes. Like, yo, it's more to life than just staying depleted all the time. The reason why they want many people depleted, because once you're depleted, you barely have any spiritual power. You barely be in tune with yourself. You see what I'm saying? So once you're in tune with yourself, your own body, your own mind, your own soul be like, yo, get on this journey and focus on you. You don't got a nut you don't got a nut because of some female on the phone. You don't got a nut because that's your girlfriend. You don't got a nut because of this lustful desire. So when you're on semen retention, you put all that energy into you. You put all that energy into you, and you're building your chi. You're building everything that you need to build, and you'll enhance and you'll notice and see a lot of things. And we are energetic beings. We are electrical beings. You see what I'm saying? So that's why many people should go outside, ground, and live life, love life. One of the let me say, it was this talking somebody did, and it was like a representation. It was like this, and this is about attachments. It was two birds, and two birds, they love each other, but they was loving each other with attachments. So as they love each other, they was in the sky flying, and the more they together, the more attachments they gotten, you know. And each time they got attached, they clip each other feathers. So now the more it is, they just keep clipping each other feathers to the point where they on the ground together and they're stuck together forever. Even and eventually they're gonna hate it. Now they're attached. Now they don't have freedom no more, because attachment is not freedom. So and it was another analogy where they love each other but there's no attachments, and they did not clip each other feathers. So they love each other, but they could separate. They could move on. They could go experience, because life is about experience. So they in the sky, and they love each other so much, and they like, since they love each other so much, they want the other partner to experience bliss. You see what I'm saying? So they could fly apart, and then they could come back anytime, just like the sun and the moon. When does an eclipse happen? Every other blue moon, right? They come together every other blue moon, and that's the eclipse. But gradually, sometimes they cross each other when it's nighttime, when it's morning. They not always together forever. So once you realize this, just like think about it like this: if you're so attached to your parents and you're a kid, wouldn't you love your parents, but you can't be attached to them. You can't live with your parents forever. You want to experience the world. That's another analogy, and I made this up by myself. You want to experience the world, right? So if you love yourself a lot and you love them, you'll realize that you can't be attached. So you'll rather want to go out in the world to experience. You can't be with them forever. So you gotta go out to experience. You know? You gotta go out and see everything. You know, love yourself. Because if you're attached to your parents, that means you're gonna self-sabotage. And now you can't do anything and you're stuck with them forever. But that's all I gotta say, man. Live life how it is. Don't get too attached to anybody, not your friends, not anything, nothing. Don't get attached to nothing. Because if you live life with attachments, you're gonna come back. If you don't learn to let go, you're gonna come back. They talk about this in Fight Club, the movie Fight Club. They talk about, like, it's a lot of symbolism. But yeah, bro, that's where I mostly got the idea. You know what I'm saying? And it lead to more and more. Even in Avatar the Airbender, how do you reach the highest state of chakra? And the highest state of chakra is the crown chakra. And he would say himself is to let go. Avatar couldn't really be the real Avatar until he learned to let go. He was so attached to his girlfriend, that he said he abandoned himself, you know, to go get his girlfriend. So he couldn't even reach the highest state of chakra anymore, because he wanted to run and chase his girlfriend. So now he abandoned himself. But if he would have learned to let go, like his teacher was telling him, he would have just become the strongest state of himself. But yeah, bro, that's all I gotta say. Love yourself, treat yourself well, and realize that everything has an ending. All right, peace and love.